One of the things that students actually face when they are on campus or when they are in school is financial constraints. School itself comes with a lot of demand: school fees, accommodation, course materials, transport, feeding, like a whole lot of things. So one of the things students actually struggle with is how to keep themselves with these particular demands that school comes with. And if you are coming from an average family or a less privileged family, one of the things or one of the worries is actually how you can keep yourself from level 100 to 400, and it sometimes comes with a lot of worries. It's not easy at all. And one of the advices I usually give to people is that when you're on campus, it's very good for you to have one side hustle or one thing that you actually make money from, to keep yourself demanding for money from your parents each and every time. When you ask for money today, ask for money tomorrow, ask for money the next day, to get to a time that your parents will be fed up of you. I know a lot of you can actually relate to what I'm saying. And how do one prevent he or herself from entangling in this particular situation? So in this video, I want to highlight 5 businesses that individuals or students can actually undertake once they are still on campus to get some cool cash to support their life on campus. Without much ado, let's get into it. So the first business that I'll be highlighting is photography or graphic design. One of the skills that actually pays a lot when you are on campus or when you are in a university community is actually graphic design and photography. There's so much to do when it comes with the demands for graphic design. Like, people actually demand for flyers right from the faculty level, the departmental level, faculty level, the SRCs, programs, churches, like a whole lot of places, even events, friends' birthday flyers. And as a matter of fact, if you have this particular skill, like, it comes with a whole lot of demand. Same thing applies to photography. Like, whenever there's a program or whenever there's an event, there's a demand for a photographer. And one of the things or one of the ways you can actually make money from once you are in campus is through this photography and graphic design business. Well, I often say it's not easy to learn the skill, but if you commit yourself into it, you should be able to learn and master the skill within 3 months. And mind you, this time around we have a whole lot of free courses when it comes to graphic design and also when it comes to photography. Within the twinkle of an eye, you can just take your phone to search on how to start a graphic design, and there's a whole lot of channels teaching how to start a graphic design right from the first stage to the last stage. It will show you on how to download Photoshop and also how to install it and the various processes to go by it, learning it from stage by stage. And if you are committed to it, by 3 months time you should be mastered and you should be able to make cool cash from it. I know a lot of people that I've met when I was in campus making cool or huge amounts of money from this particular skill that I've mentioned. The second skill that can actually make you money once you still have the opportunity to attend your classes is blogging. One time I can actually remember when I was on campus, I actually created a blog site where I was doing various blogs both locally and internationally. And Charlie, trust me, if you commit yourself to this particular blogging, it will get to a time that Google AdSense will give you the opportunity to make money from it. And once you get readers who actually are interested in whatever that you put out there, definitely you'll be able to get some few companies or few people to do their ads on your platform, and at the end of the day you'll be able to make huge sums of money. And mind you, if you have great writing skills or you are good in writing, you don't have to misuse this particular opportunity once you are in a university community. The university itself is a community. It brings tens of thousands of people to come together for one particular common goal. If you are well envisioned and you can take opportunity of certain advantages, you will be able to make huge sums of money when it comes to the university community. And the third business that I want to highlight, where students can actually get money from, is more or less like a cloth, where I call it hustle or maybe kpakpakpa. So you see, when it comes to the university campus, we all know one of the few people, or we all have one of our friends who are into multi businesses. Today he's selling clothes, tomorrow he's selling shoes, the following day he's selling kebab, the following day he's selling this. So one of the things you can actually venture in is clothing business, kebab business, as well as official wears, transport business, as in doing Uber on campus. You can actually do a whole lot of things when it comes to campus. So students who actually have marketing skills, great marketing skills, can actually venture into these particular businesses that I've highlighted, as in the third business. And mind you, if you're able to market yourself, go down to the root of the students, go to the hostels, go to the halls, go to the churches, go to the classrooms. You don't have to be shy when you are on campus, when you are in school, especially if you know the background that you are coming from. You don't have to be shy when it comes to making money or when it comes to doing hustle on campus. And the fourth business that I want to highlight is web development. Trust me or not, the world has evolved, and the direction at which certain things move on is now different. Few years ago, or let me say some 2 or 3 decades ago, things wasn't like that. But today we've come to the real world where everything is now on IT and everything is now on technology. A lot of people have actually make a lot of money when it comes to web development, and I actually know a lot of people or a lot of friends when it comes to this particular skill that I've mentioned, who have cashed a lot of money from it. And one of the advantages is that you can actually be studying on campus once you divide your time to focus on this. And this is actually a plus to the computer science students. At the end of the day, once you are pursuing to take your degree or get your degree, the know-how that you are also acquiring, you should be able to convert that particular skill in order to build something for yourself. So students who have interest or have passion in IT or web development can actually focus some aspect of their energy to learning this. And trust me, once you learn that, at the end of the day, you meet individuals or you meet organizations who come to tell you that develop so and so website for me. I had a lot of people when we were still on campus, they were developing website for hospitals, proper businesses, developing website for themselves where they actually get a lot of cash. And the last business where you won't get a lot of people talking about it or telling you much about it is actually more or less like a secret. And if you are on campus or in a university community, one way or the other, a lot of people goes through this particular business opportunity without even knowing that it's a business opportunity. So me, for instance, back on campus, even though I wasn't actively into that particular business, but along the line I actually made a lot of money from it. In a way, when I was in the university, I was actually a student leader, and much of my attention was drawn into the leadership aspect. And I realized that whenever school reopens or whenever school resumes, a lot of people goes in for accommodation, and through this it comes with a lot of benefits. You see, some landlords are there, they are very lazy when it comes to searching for tenants and all that. So what you can actually do as a student who knows where you are coming from and you want to make some few cash, whenever school reopen, the most important thing for you to do is to resume back to school very early. Approach some landlords and tell the landlords that, okay, let me take your facility and rent it out to students. At the end of the day, if the landlord is charging, let's say 5,000 Ghana cedis, you should be able to convince the landlord to discount the 5,000 Ghana cedis to you at 4,700 Ghana cedis, and with that, or let's say 4,500 Ghana cedis, and with that you then take the marketing role by yourself, advertise for the facility, get tenants to come in and fill up the place, and at the end of the day, trust me, you can actually make your school fees or even make your accommodation fee out of this particular deal that you strike with landlords. This is a rare opportunity and many people don't even talk about it. And if you are actually someone who is coming from a less privileged family, a lot of people, I've met a lot of people who comes to school and what they actually brings is only their school fees. Where to sleep is actually even a problem. Talk less of how to even pay their level 200, 300 or even 400 school fees. Is a headache. So you should know where you are coming from, know where you are going, and know the people that you dwell with, and also know the kind of way or lifestyle that you have to live when you are on campus. And trust me, if you are able to pick up one or two of these skills that I've mentioned, at the end of the day you should be able to make some cool amount of money for yourself once you are still on campus. If you actually enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe as we build this community together.